Hey guys, welcome to PED 110. I'm really excited to greet each of you with this video and just excited to welcome you to the course. I think you'll find that this is one of the most relevant courses you'll ever take in college because I consider it to be a life course. It's things that you're going to carry with you and can use with you if you choose to throughout your life when it comes to things like behavior modification, stress management, incorporating and being conscientious of physical activity, dietary habits, all of those things coming together. And so the real focus of the course though is wellness. So not just fitness. I want to be clear on that. And you'll see in chapter 1 as we get into things that we're really looking at a holistic approach to living well, not just taking care of our bodies, so to speak, but we're incorporating the social aspect of things, mental, emotional, and of course physical. All right, so basically what you'll get each week, and you'll find I'm a creature of habit. It can be boring and redundant to an extent, but at least each week you're going to know exactly what's expected of you. And so this particular video today is going to be a little bit longer, in fact a lot longer than the videos that you'll get each week, because I'm giving the introduction but then also going into what you'll be expected to do for week 1. So basically up top here you'll want to click on all the links and read through all of these. These are all the important documents that you would need to be successful for this course. So of course, if you're watching this video, you've already clicked on this link. Very important that you review the course syllabus and be mindful of the attendance policy. I can't emphasize this enough, in particular in a summer course. Basically, it's a 16-week course that we've crammed into 8 weeks. So you'll be doing 2 chapters a week. And if you miss a week of work here, then you're really behind. It's almost impossible to get caught back up. So be mindful of the attendance policy and also the due dates. Okay, you'll have an assignment due each week, and it basically boils down to you've got 2 chapters a week and then the final exam. Okay, so just continuing quickly, you must complete the enrollment verification activity as you would with all online courses before the census date. If you do not complete that or upload the online orientation certificate saying that you've already completed it for another course, then you would be dropped from the class. So don't let a little minor issue there get you removed from the course. Okay, we've talked about the college attendance policy, and it says if you miss 2 consecutive classes, but that's really for a semester long course. For a summer session course, guys, if you miss 1 class, we're in some trouble there. I think you'll find the content enjoyable, the activities enjoyable, so I don't think attendance will be a problem. Our tentative schedule, which really goes in line with this, and then going on down. So up here you don't have anything due, so to speak, except the enrollment verification activity, but you will want to click on each link and familiarize yourself with the expectations, not just for my course, but also for the college. If this is your first online course, the one piece of advice I would give you is to write all your due dates down ahead of time, find a calendar, and go ahead or use your Google Calendar and get those due dates in. Everything is due by Tuesday night. Okay, so by midnight on Tuesday, and then I take attendance on Wednesday, and the attendance is simply, did you complete the assignments for that week? If you complete the assignments that are due that week, you were in class. If you didn't, you were absent. So that's pretty simple. All right, so the first thing that you'll actually have to do other than the enrollment verification activity is click on this Padlet here, and you'll simply just write a quick description of yourself. So you see here that I'm excited to be your instructor. I enjoy my family, friends, and sports. And I'm a lifelong learner. I think that's important for all people, to find things that you're passionate about and continue to seek new knowledge in those areas. I love traveling, and I really enjoy working out. Okay, then you've got a couple videos that you'll watch for this first week. Notice it's due by, all of this is due by May 29th. So in every week you're going to have your due date listed just like this, so there won't be any questions or concerns. So I have due dates throughout the Moodle, so you can't get behind if you're logging into Moodle each day or each week. You've got these 2 videos, very short. You watch them. The checklist, you don't have anything to do there, but when you click on it, it's going to show you what you've completed already. And so you'll get a little bar. Let me bring it up. So you see this white bar here. As you complete activities, that bar will fill with a green color. It becomes a green bar. Each week, you should have a fully green bar. There should be no white space in there. That's an indication that you've completed all activities for the week. You can click on that and read through it. Again, I won't read all of these documents to you. This is really what we're doing right now. But you need to read them. In fact, in every section each week, you're going to want to click on every link, because that's how you get your checklist filled in. Sometimes you'll have activities due. Sometimes you will not. Sometimes it'll simply be you need to click on the link and read it, and then it gives you credit for doing so. Okay, so you have a textbook that has quizzes that we'll do each week, but on top of that, you have labs that you will complete each week. And so with those labs, they're really self-inventories, surveys, so to speak. So there's not really a grade for that. There is, but it's going to be a 100 or a 0. Either you did it or not, because it's really self-reflective things. It's you evaluating where you are with a particular fitness or wellness concept that we're talking about that week. And so you either do it, again, that's 100, or you don't, that's a 0. And really it gives you a lot of information about yourself, where you know areas of your life that you really need to focus on. Okay, so this will go over how you access the labs. You would click here to actually complete the first assignment, which is just an intro to the lab, a one-question syllabus quiz, and then this will be kind of unique. Okay, this is where folks get confused. You have a physical activity monitoring report, and you're going to do this each week. So you'll have 6 to 8 for the semester. And what you do here is quite simple. You'll use a fitness tracker. So whatever you have on your phone, if you wear a Fitbit, anything that you use to electronically monitor your fitness, because this is the only way we can do an online PE course, is to monitor your activity. You'll take a screenshot of that. So it might say, and I'll send you samples, okay, but you might monitor your fitness for a week, or you might monitor it daily. However you want to submit it, I really do not care. Keep it simple. But it should show about 60 minutes of activity a week, and it can be any activity. It could be something as simple as steps taken, distance traveled. So your fitness tracker may not actually show 60 minutes of activity, but it should show some type of data that shows calories burned, steps traveled, distance traveled, possibly minutes of physical activity. And you simply take a screenshot or a picture of that data and you upload it right here. Okay, it's quite simple. Don't make it complex. Use any app that is free and user friendly. And so some of you will say, well, I don't really keep an electronic device on me. But guys, that's the only way that we can monitor your activity. Even what some people have done, maybe they work out at Planet Fitness, they get the person who works the desk to print out a sheet of when they checked in or when they checked out. Or they took a picture of the treadmill or stair step or elliptical, and it showed the duration and the calories burned and distance that they traveled, all of those things. So I really take any data that shows that you were active for the week. That's how you get credit for the physical activity portion. Okay, I hope that's not too confusing. I try to make it as simple as possible, so just don't confuse yourself. So that would be all that we have for this first week, just the introductory activities. So you're reading all of this stuff up here, making sure you submit this before the census date. Then you'll let us get to know each other, because frankly an online course can be very impersonal, and I don't want that to be the case. I don't want to just have a name and not know who I'm speaking with. So let us get to know each other here. Okay, that's a great way for us to at least attach names with faces. And guys, I'm always available, just an email away. So I want to interact with you. I don't want to just be the guy behind the computer screen who you never hear from, except to give you assignments weekly. And then I'm going to drop down to the first week of like content. So this is just intro stuff. The first week of content you see would be June 5th. You'd have chapter 1 and chapter 12 due that week, but you'll get a video before then. So I do these videos each week, but just kind of wanted to let you know how things will work. So you will not have anything due out of the textbook for this first week other than the lab. You will need to purchase the textbook, and you need to make sure you get a textbook that has the access code for the labs. Now I will let you know that really you get a 14-day free trial for the textbook. So if you don't have it to start week 1, you should be able to access it by clicking here. It would tell you how to get online. Okay, and then once that trial period's up, of course you would have to have purchased the textbook by that time and maintain access to the labs. And finally, one last thing, you really need the textbook. I know some folks try to cut corners and try to avoid paying that money, but you will have a quiz each week that is directly from the textbook. In fact, you can even use the textbook on the quiz. So I encourage you all, make sure you buy the textbook. Don't try to cut corners here, because it will make life much easier for you. Now, you can use the online textbook, so you don't necessarily have to have a hard copy, when you log into MyLabs Plus, you'll see that there's an online version. So even for 14 days or so, you're going to have a free version of the textbook. So that's I'm going to leave that up to you. That's a matter of personal preference. Some people like the book in their hand. Others are good with it being online. All right, I've rambled on enough. We're going to have a great semester, but again, it's only 8 weeks, so it's going to fly by. Stay focused. Be punctual in terms of don't wait to the last minute to try to get things in, because sometimes life happens and you just can't get it in, especially the amount of work that you have to do each week. We're talking 2 chapters a week, which is pretty intense. Okay, guys, I'm here for you. I look forward to a great summer session, and as always, just shoot me an email if you have any questions. Take care.